Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. And he stopped immediately there. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
No gain on the play.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fisher. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Fisher. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Ritter with it after the play fake. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Ritter back to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Field black.
First down, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers. Here's a 2nd and 8.
White. Red, yellow. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Striker, 3, slide through.
Ritter now. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Smash red. Edo blue. Black shot. Set cut.
Here's Ritter. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. Black Ultra. Ready, ready.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Ritter will set up to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 6, 7. Claws red. Hustle, hustle.
On 1st down, Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Blaster, 6.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
White, red, yellow. Hey,
man in motion left, Mingo. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Red, 19 Lions. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Jaguars.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to get this to the 31. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3rd down and 13. Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Lion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Finding Walker complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And now here's another interception. Off to the races. And he's given his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Yellow. Blue striker. 6. Mega.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
79 Broncos.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Panthers 49, Jaguars nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On second down, they'll run it here. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
Second and 13. That's complete to Shipley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to at least get one score back. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Red, yellow.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Slice blue. Smash red. Needle blue.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And they take this out to the 30 before he's taken down. First down, here's Ritter. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down at the 28. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Ritter from the gun. Touchdown, Panthers. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers are pouring it on. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, After we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Trap 50, trap 50.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Ritter on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball. And now here is another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game is certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Blaster, 6. Hey, go serious. Set.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Panthers extend their lead yet again. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and the onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
On first down, Ritter. Now he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
70 Ranger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Needle blue. Black shot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Walker. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Check right.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I'll pick up a 2. Brings
Black
up 2nd
ultra.
and goal.
Fury, yellow. Blue striker. Set.
On 2nd down, Ritter buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
6. Mega. Ready.
Ritter will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Ritter now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Panthers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.